We've all been there. You wash your car, you towel it off, you stand back to admire the shininess, and it's not shiny. It's covered in nasty water spots, and no matter how many times you wash it, they never go away. And what a lot of people don't realize is, not only are the water spots ugly, but if they're left unaddressed, they can actually start ruining your paint. In today's video, I'm going to be comparing 3 of the top water spot removal products that you can get online, as well as trying one DIY product you may already have under your kitchen sink. And if you're one of those that has left your water spots too long and they are starting to eat into the paint, well, stick around to the end and we're going to talk about how to deal with those as well. So I've divided the door panel into 4 zones for our products, as well as a window into 4, so we can kind of compare. First one I'm going to use is the Chemical Guys Heavy Duty Water Spot Remover. And according to the instructions, it says it works instantly, which is impressive. The other thing I noticed is it doesn't say to make sure you don't do this on a hot vehicle. Generally speaking, when you're doing water spot remover, you don't want it to be really hot. You want it to be a cool vehicle. Okay, what I do like about this product is it's a gel, so it sticks and doesn't run down onto stuff you don't want it to be touching. Now I'm going to wipe it off. Stuff you get out of your hose, it's got all this like magnesium, calcium, sometimes chlorine, and when that water evaporates off your car, it leaves behind all the minerals. And I'm just going to use this little waterless car wash this area. So far I'm pretty impressed actually. I was not expecting it to be instant like they claimed, and it was really easy to do. Some of these are annoying, and that was pain-free. All right, let's try this on the window. Now this one again doesn't give any instructions about not getting it on plastic or rubber, which a lot of them do. So I'm just going to take their word for it. Wipe off the excess. Now again, I've used products in the past, you have to leave them on for a minute before taking them off. Pretty wild that they're saying you can take it off right away. And there we go. Not a spot there. Oh, that's not true. There is one little one right there. So I'm just going to put a little bit on this bottom section, which is where I'm seeing the remaining spots. I'm wondering if maybe if you left it on longer, it would be more effective. It's a little better down there. I still see the spots a little bit, but overall really good. Listen, if you're enjoying this video as much as I am, make sure you subscribe to Budget Mechanics so you don't miss anything. All right, moving on to the next one, the Griots, you tell me. And basically it's going to be the same idea, except the instructions on here is that you want to keep the area wet all the time. You don't want to let it dry, and you don't want to let it sit for more than a minute. So here we go. So this kind of a product is a bit of a challenge in warmer climates like where I'm at in Hawaii, because you can't let it dry, but stuff dries so fast here. So you really got to babysit these and keep them wet. And I have used products like this where you let them dry and then it really gets sticky, and then you're working on removing that. So it is important. I'm going to leave this on for like 30 seconds in this area. Damp rag. All right, so doing that for 30 seconds really did a good job, other than a couple spots I'm seeing at the edges where maybe I didn't put it on as thick. But let's move on to the glass. So the instructions are a little different on this one. For glass, it says that you definitely don't want to go above 60 seconds or you can actually damage the glass. This product says it's good for a lot of things other than like chrome and alloy, because it is acid-based. Both of these 2 products are acid-based. They're eating away at the mineral deposits and hopefully not affecting anything else. Again, we're just gonna make sure we keep it all wet. Water spots, again, are a good reason to wax your vehicle. If you're anywhere near sprinkler systems or you get hard rain, that stuff is really nasty for leaving water spots, so waxing will really help. So I'm not super impressed with this product on glass specifically. Maybe it would take more applications, I don't know. So the next product I want to try is the Invisible Glass Stripper. And unlike the last 2 products, this is not chemical based. This doesn't have any acid to dissolve the mineral deposits. It's based on abrasion. So it's basically like a polish, which is why it says only use on glass, don't use on paint, because you could be technically rubbing away a little bit of that clear coat. Now, this is kind of how water spot removers in the past all used to be like this. In my experience, they were abrasion based. So that you were rubbing away the water spots and you were taking off a tiny little top layer of your clear coat. So you do have to be careful. Really important that you test it on an inconspicuous area, and you don't want to go too heavy. Okay, so again, this said don't use it on paint, but I'm going to try it anyway, and I'm going to be really gentle. And what I can do, because this isn't like time sensitive like the other ones, I can actually wipe a section away and see what my results are. If I'm like scratching the paint, getting rid of water spots, I can tell there's still some water spots. So obviously this method does take some more work. Ooh, I think it's working. So this is basically just a polish, just like any other kind, but it's marketed as a glass cleaner. Okay, I don't see any water spots. So So this worked great, and the paint looks fine. Another thing I like about this product is it does remove other surface contaminants because it's an abrasive. So it actually looks a little shinier than the other products left the paint. Okay, so now we're gonna do the window. As you can see, I taped off the rubber seal around the window just because I know this rubbing compound type stuff really stains it white, makes it really hard to clean up. Now the glass of a window is obviously much harder than the paint, so you can really give it some force, go a little bit quicker. Okay, that was probably a minute of buffing action. I can still see a lot of spots. Like the center area of the water spots have been removed, but the borders, the edges are all still there. Kind of similar to the one above. Now I mentioned at the beginning that there was a household product that you could use to treat water spots that everyone probably has laying around. Here it is, distilled white vinegar. Now, vinegar, as you know, is very acidic. So like the first two products we used, the idea is the acid eats away those mineral deposits in the water spots and gets rid of them. And an added benefit is white vinegar is basically free. So I diluted the vinegar with some water, 50-50 mix. And the problem you run into, just like the Griots water remover, is that it runs off really fast and it's hard to get it to stay. So I'm gonna try this with a paper towel and get it to stick. So I'm gonna leave this on for a full minute because I figure it's probably not as strong as the other products. Okay, it kind of worked. Definitely got something. You can kind of tell that like the centers of the spots again got kind of treated, but the outer ridges are still all there. All right, let's try it on the glass now. I don't have very high hopes based on what I saw with the paint, but maybe if I let this one sit for like 5 minutes, we'll see if that does what we want. I don't want you guys blaming the bubbles on the ineffectiveness of vinegar. All right, I gave this thing plenty of time to work. Cool, that didn't do anything. Save your vinegar for your cooking. So the clear winner in this lineup is the Chemical Guys Heavy Duty Water Spot Remover. Both functionality, results, and the amount of time that it took. It worked really good on the paint as well as the glass. It was pretty fast, like they claimed. Now with the vinegar and these other two that didn't work as well, perhaps with more applications, I could have gotten better results. But then it's just an issue of your time. As I mentioned at the beginning of this video though, if those water spots stay on your car too long, they will actually begin to etch their way into the glass or clear coat of your car. And if that happens, none of these products are gonna work. But don't give up hope. There still may be a way to fix it. So what we got here at the bottom of this windshield is some class 3 water spots. Like they are etched into this glass. So the physical properties of the glass have actually been changed. And the only way to get these out is to smooth them out with a heavier abrasive. It's gonna be something like a polishing compound that's meant for getting rid of blemishes in paint, or you might even need like a rubbing compound, a really heavy grit to basically smooth out the surface of the glass. Again, you want to be really careful with where you use these. You want to test it first and go really slowly so that you're not damaging the glass. This also works on water spots that are on your painted surfaces. Again, you just have to realize that you're stripping off a tiny layer of the paint. So you're going to want to re-wax the car after you do something like this. If you enjoyed this video, then you're definitely going to want to check out this one we made on comparing the top headlight restoration kits. There's definitely a clear winner.